What's up, guys? It's Mike for SimRacing604, and the photo contest that I held recently has come to a close, and I want to first off just thank you guys so much for the amazing submissions. Not just that, but most of you put a little message in your email to me, and I just want to thank you for all the positivity that came with that. That means a lot. So we're going to go ahead and count down the top 10. There's a link in the description to the top 50, or what I think are the top 50, but I got to tell you, it was really hard to choose a winner. There's just so many fantastic photos that you guys sent in, and really taught me a lot about how to make a great sim racing photograph. So this is number 10, beautiful shot here. Obviously the focus is the sky. It starts off with a yellow right in the center of the screen and gradually fades to dark in the corners and a nice blue in the top, and you got the beautiful Ferrari in the foreground. Really nice shot. So that's number 10. Number 9 is this incredible photograph. This is excellent use of color, even though it's mostly yellow. It's just layered in beautifully. Obviously the sun is yellow, the trees are yellow, the leaves on the ground are yellow, and that Porsche in the middle is also yellow, but it comes together nicely. And I could see this photograph being used, if it was a Porsche ad for an autumn sale or something like that, you could totally see this photograph just being picked right away, and it wouldn't stand out. Fantastic looking photograph. Number 8 is this one. I loved when you guys sent in photos that sort of told a story, and this one very much told a story to me. So obviously your eyes are drawn to the sun, but really the story is in the foreground here with the car. If you zoom in, it's a GTLM car, meaning that this is some sort of endurance race, and the sun is going down, the crowd is there, and you can see the headlights shining off the tarmac, and just really comes together nicely. It really tells a story with this one. Next up, one of the advantages of sim racing photography is we can get angles that real photographers can't. This would have to be done, if you took a shot like this, it would have to be a camera hanging out of the back of a vehicle or something like that, as a pace car for this Honda. But anyway, we can place the camera wherever we want, and this is a great example of that. It's right at ground level. You can see the snow on the ground. This is a great car, this Honda Civic, a rallycross car, and that sunshine poking through the middle. It just all comes together nicely. Really great shot as well. This one, what percentage of people could tell this from a real car? And not just that, not only is it very sharp, very well lit, but I also love the sort of juxtaposition of what this is versus the state it's in. So you have this furious track car. This thing must be close to 1,000 horsepower, if not more than 1,000 horsepower with the P1 GTR. But it's, in this sort of shelved, quiet museum condition, and just very quiet, very pristine, but what the car is capable of. So that sort of juxtaposition with what it is versus the state it's in, I really love it. Next up, this one is so simple, yet I just could not resist putting this in the top 10. Obviously that is the GTR there, the GTR GT3, and we all know what comes next. I talked about in the GTE photograph of telling a story, but as sim racers, we can put ourselves into this sort of position. We know we're about to start our turn in. It's wonderful. What's happening on the right side of the photograph is not the same as what's happening on the left. Very well composed shot, and I just really love this. It's dark, it's simple, it's a really good shot. Next up, this one from Forza Horizon 3. It sucks that there's the little press B button in the lower left. That's okay though. Really nicely done. Nothing in the contest had colors like this. You can see those blue flames shooting up in the background there, and the palm trees in front of a pink sky, and the sun reflecting orange off the tarmac in that Subaru BRZ, or is that the Toyota? Oh, sorry, that's the Toyota. Just really nicely done. It's an action shot. You can see the speed. The palm tree off to the left is blowing by, and the sky is beautiful up there. It's just incredible colors going on here, and a really well done shot. We're into the top 3 now, so this is a prize winning shot. And I told you guys, the only clue I gave you guys when I was setting up this contest is I generally prefer newer cars. This submission went the other way, and I really like the ambition of that angle. I wasn't trying to trick you guys or anything like that, but I saw this photograph and I just went, wow, like it's just beautiful. This car is a work of art. It's sitting on a beach. I told you guys that this contest was to give me a desktop background. If you're a car lover, how could you not want this as your desktop background? It's very simple compared to a lot of the other photographs in this contest, but just overall just gorgeous. It's great to look at, and yeah, its beauty is its simplicity. So great angle going with an older car, and it turned out really well. The first runner-up is this, and you talk about composition and just photography mastery. This is it. If you look across the sort of middle of the screen, top to bottom, you can see that thin line of what's in focus. The very foreground is not in focus. The background obviously is not in focus. But the car is, and only the car, just a narrow strip is in focus. It's just enough, the light playing off the car. It's a very dark photograph, but at the same time there's just enough light for you to know distinctly that this is a Ford GT GTE, and yeah, the colors of the sun reflecting off the road, that sort of reddish orange. I mean, yes, and the way it's tilted, I mean, it just all comes together nicely. This is a beautiful photograph, and it was hard to pick a winner over this, but I did, and it's this. I just cannot get enough of this photograph. As soon as I saw it, I knew it was going to be at least in the top 5, and I had you know, no qualms about making this number 1. Depending on the brightness of your screen, you may or may not be able to make out the details of the car, but it's just enough light for you to see you know, a little bit more than just the outline of the car. Obviously, we know this is the Porsche RSR, and again, that juxtaposition, you know what this car is capable of. This is a furious race car, yet it's stopped on the track, and the sun is beaming through part of the car. The background sky is just a gorgeous color. You know, we have the Dunlop. It's a familiar track setting, and the way the headlights stand out on the car, just incredible. Definitely going to make this my desktop background, and this is the winner of my contest. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So again, thank you guys so much for all your submissions. I'm going to contact the winners and hand out prizes if there are any unclaimed prizes, because this winner is a Gran Turismo photograph, so it's possible that the winner is not a PC sim racer. So if that's the case, I will hand out the prizes at random to other people who entered. Yeah, if you entered, thank you so much. If you're watching this video, thank you so much. And this was really fun. I hope to be able to do this again. I'm going to try and round up some more prizes. Maybe early in next year I might do this again, because this was really great. This was one of the best things I've done on this channel. So again, thank you for all the positivity. Thank you for the submissions. Link is in the description to download these 10 plus 40 more. And thank you guys, and we'll see you next time.